hate making these videos. I hate confrontation. I hate everything about this. It makes me so uncomfortable. But I cannot do this anymore with this woman. I haven't worked there in like 3 or 4 months now, and she still cannot keep my name out of her mouth. So if she really wants it, I'm here to give it. We'll start off easy. I first started working there like early spring, mainly because I was having a conversation with the girl behind the register, yapping, kikiing, and the manager recognized me because I used to be a manager at one of the stores at the mall that I worked at before, like 2 years prior, and I would help her shop for her things, and she recognized me. She pulled me aside, and she asked me if I was looking for a job, and I told her, I have a job. It's like a 9 to 5. I'm a bank teller, blah, blah, blah. She asked me like all these questions. I told her all the answers, and she said to me, well, I'm going to pay you triple the amount, actually quadruple the amount that what you're getting paid now. I'm going to work with your schedule. I'm going to work around your children's schedule. And I know you said you don't like working weekends that much, so you'll only have to work like maybe 1 or like 2 Sundays out of the month, and like not every Saturday. You get at least 1 or 2 full, you get at least 1 full weekend off in a month. I never got a full weekend off in a month. Just letting you know. So I thought what she told me was amazing. I thought about it for a while, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do it because I love working in retail. I love shopping at Aerie, and I just really wanted to get back into like that space. I'm sorry. Some people love it. Some people don't. I love it, and I wanted it bad. So when I first started, like the first few weeks, it was really fun. I honestly had the best time. I was meeting all the girls. We were all kikiing. I was getting along with the manager really well. Like we were like besties. The moment it all started to go downhill was when my TikToks became extremely popular. Now, mind you, before I go any further, I had full permission to do whatever I wanted for TikTok. They even offered me a promotion to be in charge of events there because they wanted to use my platform to bring people in, and I was all for it. The real problem started when I made this one TikTok, and in the TikTok, in like literally a 5-second clip, you could see the ending of someone's like address. I didn't see it when I was editing. I would have never posted anyone's information like that. Like that's some weird shit. Anyways, she thought that I did it on purpose, and she was telling me, she was like, don't you have someone that like goes through that? And I was like, yeah, it's me. And she goes, well, how do you not notice what you're editing yourself? And I said, well, I kind of just have to do it quickly because I either do it on my lunch break or I do it like right before I go to bed, you know? So we got in an argument over that. I privated that TikTok. I didn't want anyone to see anyone's information. I understand that that was bad, and I take full responsibility for that. The next TikTok that she was upset at me about is I posted it and I was moving around some inventory. I was putting out some new stuff. And in the clip, in like the little pull-out drawers, they were messy. You know, that's not my problem. I didn't close the night before, babe. That was her. So a girl commented on it who also worked at Aerie at a different location and asked if my district manager was as strict as hers was. And I commented back and I said, it's usually not like this. It's only messy because I'm moving things around. The second that girl commented on that TikTok, she was like, oh my God, HR is watching you. Oh my God, Aerie's watching you. Delete your stuff right now. Delete it, delete it, delete it, delete it. I told her, I said, I'm not going to delete the full video because there's nothing wrong with the full video. You're just upset that it's a little messy. I have no problem taking that clip out, but I'm not deleting the whole video. I'm sorry. If that makes me sound conceited, like, I don't give a fuck, okay? She wanted me to post that shit. She wanted me to do it. So I was like, I'm not deleting this full video, but I'll take that clip out for you. She immediately pulled me in the back. Pulled me in the back. She was like, let me talk to you in the back for a second. I was like, no, I'm okay. It's really not that big of a deal. I'd really like to stay out here. No, we're going to go talk in the back. The second she pulls me in the back, immediately starts berating me. I'm being disrespectful. Like, the only reason you're allowed to TikTok is because of me. Like, I'm doing all these favors for you, and here you are treating me like this. Like, take the video down. It's not a question. I said, it actually is because you don't have any control over it. It's my personal one. Aerie doesn't pay me to do this. You don't pay me to do this. I was told that I could do it, so I'm doing it, and I told you I have no problem deleting that clip out. So during this whole conversation in the back while she's berating me, there's a girl back there who's also a part of management, and she tries pulling her into the conversation. Like, I'm right, right? Like, I'm right, right? This is how it is, right? This is how this person is, right? I said, this is a conversation between you and me. She does not need to be pulled into this. It's going to make her uncomfortable, and it's very unprofessional, you know? So a couple of the other girls come in the back just for like inventory purposes. And at this point, our conversation is done. And I said, just so this doesn't happen in the past, I would really appreciate it if you could print me off something from HR or the Aerie company itself that tells me what I can and can't post so we don't have to go through this again. She says to me, absolutely, I will write that down for you. I said, I would much prefer a printed out copy from HR itself. She then goes, you don't trust me? I said, it's not that I don't trust you. I would just really like the rules from HR printed out so I can copy it word for word and know what I can and can't do. From there, she decides to roll her eyes, huff, and go, whatever, and walk over to the computer and type in the computer and try to fucking find what she was looking for. It doesn't really exist, just so you fucking know. Then, because she can't find it, she decided to call not one, not two, but 3 different stores close to the location to talk to the store manager and say how she was having a disrespectful sales lead who doesn't understand she can't post to TikTok and wants all the information on it. So now she has to look it up, and where is it? Mind you, I'm still in the back and she's on speaker talking to these people. I can hear what they're saying about me. So can the other girls that are back there. It's fucking embarrassing. So I'm standing in the little break area, which is literally just like, it's a desk here, a fridge here, and a wall in the back. So I'm standing there waiting, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go on my lunch break. When I come back, hopefully we're all cooled down, whatever, you know? Before I get to leave, she stops right in front of my path, literally cornered me, starts poking her finger at me, saying, I've never been so disrespected in my life. I can't believe you won't accept my written out paper for you. You should trust me. I'm your manager. I can't believe you're disrespecting me right now by making me look up the rules, blah, 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 blah. At this point, I was done because I was so disrespected. I was like, this is not what's going to happen. I said, what the fuck are you doing? Immediately starts crying. Shh, there's people back here. Why are you yelling at me? Why are you being so disrespectful? What's happening? I'm sitting there like, you need to get the fuck away from me right now. I need to get out of this corner. You are so disrespectful. I've been nothing but kind to you this entire time. I've been trying to figure out a way to work it out for both of us. And you are just so disrespectful and berating me. I need to get out of here now. Finally, she moves out of my way after sitting there crying, saying, you're disrespecting me, you're treating me so rude, you're yelling at me, after berating me for literally 45 minutes in the back, mind you. So the entire time I'm on my break for 30 minutes, I'm out in my car. I called my friend to tell her that she's so mind blown that it even happened. It's fucking insane. And while the manager is in there, she's walking up to all the girls going, are you okay? Are you okay? I know that was really stressful. Are you okay? So I come back in. She hands me a piece of paper. She starts reading it off. Mind you, it doesn't say anything about what she told me I can and can't do beforehand. So at that point, I was like, yeah, she's just pulling shit out of her ass because she's upset that someone commented this on my TikTok. And then while she's reading it, she's like, I'm just going to write down what you can do, okay? So we don't have any more problems. Absolutely, girl, write down what you want to fucking do. This isn't even like the worst story. There's been multiple times where she told me I don't know how to do my job. Mind you, she never really showed me how to in depth do my job. I had to learn from other people. She has made customers very upset. She has made her workers very upset to the point where they have cried and threatened to quit multiple times while still on the clock. Okay? I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to work for someone that has 22 HR complaints under their belt. I could go into more detail and I could tell more stories, but I'm just going to end it with this. You were nothing but rude and disrespectful to me. You and your daughter can talk all the shit that you want behind my back, but I promise you, Petty is my middle name and I'm 10 times worse than you can ever fucking be. You don't deserve your job because you don't know how to treat people. And karma is a fucking bitch, and I promise you, I serve it hot, baby.
Yep, this is definitely a case of micromanaging. A lot of you can probably relate to this story. I know I can. I hate when you working for somebody and you got this manager that's just thinking that they're the CEO or something. Like this is just going to increase their paycheck. This is outside of work. As long as she's not recording at work, as long as she's not doing something outside of work that's criminal, that can affect the company's outlook. I mean, just the reputation of the company. Then what's the issue? The fact that she went from saying that, oh, you can't. Let me show you the list of things you can't do. First of all, I don't want you to write it down because yes, I don't trust you. Duh. The fuck? If you just gonna write it down, that's just like you saying. You might as well just tell me then. What the fuck? The whole point is I want to hear what the boss has said. What is the policy when it comes to this? And then to say, oh, I'm just going to write down what you can do. That's just the same shit. So we're just going to be listening to you again. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I feel where this creator's coming from. You're not about to control my social media. Like, as long as I'm not hurting the company's reputation, then what the fuck are we talking about? Some people just want to be your parent. As if, like, maybe they going through something at home or something. And then they come to work with that animosity, like, oh, I got control here. So let me just give them a hard time here because I can fire them. I hate bossy type of people. Like be a leader. Your job is to be a leader. You're a manager. Be a manager that leads people, not a boss. You're not a boss. It's a different fucking title. But hey, that's my thoughts on that. What about you? You've been in this
Yeah,
before.
the fact, I don't think the problem was the video itself. I think it was the fact that somebody else from another store commented it and was like, wow, like, that's dirty. Like, they're not on you like they are at my store about that.
Right.
So the fact that it's making her manager look bad, she's like, yeah, take that down. Because first and foremost, if the manager was doing her job, the drawer would have never been dirty, so there would have never been something to complain about. So I get why she wanted to take it down, but if the manager was already doing her job, then it wouldn't have been a problem to begin with. So, she asking her to promote their business on the media, that's something that this creator is doing without being paid from the company itself. So she cannot control that. You already gave her the A-OK. But this is exactly why companies have in their policy, you can't be on your phone, you can't record while you're working because of reasons like this. They don't want their company to look bad because just because one store is okay with their drawer being dirty doesn't mean that's not how the company wants them to view all their stores. So like I said, if the manager was already doing her job, this wouldn't have been a problem. She's just upset that these recordings are making her look bad because it just shows that she's not doing her job at all.
That's a good take. What do you guys think about this, Messy Family? Let us know in the comments. If you guys are interested in following this creator, you already know what to do. Check out the description box below. At the same time, we thank you for watching today's story time. We will see you in the next one. Peace.